What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of KozMatt's Wrestling Recap with Survivor Series War Games just a few weeks away. Let's get right into a very entertaining episode of Friday Night SmackDown. What did you think of the show, Matthew?
Happy Veterans Day, number one,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
We're slowly leaning towards Survivor Series War Games in Boston. I think the way they're building up the show, I think they're doing it incredibly. And tonight just really showed off. It really did. And honestly, I really can't wait till Survivor Series War Games. I mean, we got a big glimpse of what probably our main event, biggest match of the night on Survivor Series is supposed to be. And we got a good taste of what it was to kick off to end the show tonight. What I want to talk about is how they kicked off the show. They kicked off with the Usos versus the New Day, tag team championships on the line. Match phenomenal. Honestly, I was at the edge of my seat during this match. There were times where I thought, okay, this is it. You know how wrestling matches go. It
Oh yeah, it
it,
was a
it
good
has
back and forth.
its strong beginning, weak middle, picks up again, weak again, picks up. It just kept going. It kept going, and I could have seen them fight forever. They gave them the Usos gave the New Day, and the New Day gave the Usos everything they can. The Usos defeat the New Day to retain. I didn't expect the New Day to take the titles off the Usos. The Usos are now the longest reigning tag team champions in WWE history. It would have been dumb to have them obviously not take that crown as the longest tag team champions in the company. And they did that just right against the New Day.
Oh, dude, this was a great match to kick off the show. The pacing was great. It was like a 35 to 40-minute match almost. Took up
Yep.
like the first 40 minutes of SmackDown tonight. It was just absolutely incredible. The New Day still have it, man. Kofi and Xavier put on one hell of a show, and I'm still standing with the ones, the Usos, man, still standing tough.
I think so till Survivor Series War Games. I'll stand with them till Survivor Series. I think that's fair to say. Moving next to our second match, another great match. Nothing incredible, just like the first match we had. But let's talk about the SmackDown World Cup match, where I think it's 8 men from all over the world. We get Sami Zayn, Jinder Mahal, Braun Strowman, 8 different types of personalities from all over the world: Canada, Japan, United States. You know what I'm talking about. We see Shinsuke Nakamura versus Santos Escobar of Legado del Fantasma in the first night, or the first
Match of the
SmackDown
World
World
Cup,
Cup
yeah.
match. This was a great match. Zelina Vega obviously by the side, Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde also as well. Shinsuke Nakamura going off alone, but I didn't expect Shinsuke to get a win, especially him fighting in Japan in the next few coming weeks. Escobar defeated Nakamura to gain momentum into this tournament. Nothing crazy that I expected. Happy Escobar took the W. Nakamura, he does have bright things in the future, but not quite sure if it's his time right now.
Oh, dude, this is a great tournament. I love it. The World Cup, man. And the winner of the World Cup actually faces Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. So we'll have to wait and see who wins this thing. But I like this. It's a new flair Triple H is adding, and I'm here for it.
I do too, especially on Fox with the FIFA World Cup, all that type of stuff, and in sports entertainment. What we should talk about next, right? This was just a great backstage segment. LA Knight joined Megan Morant, personality backstage, interviewing LA about what's next, blah blah blah. As actually he was interrupted by Bray Wyatt video bumpers from the television behind him on set, and all of a sudden pans over to the television, says he doesn't care about all these shenanigans, blah blah blah. Turns right back, turns around. Bray Wyatt's behind him, man. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Got the crowd just going crazy. Bray Wyatt just rocking LA Knight with a headbutt. This just gave a random feud for Bray Wyatt, most likely. Intriguing segment. Not sure if this is what we're going to see as an actual match, but it was just phenomenally played out.
I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with this because this is a rivalry that I didn't expect, but I kind of
Mhm.
like, if I'm being honest. Could we see this as Bray Wyatt's first match comeback at Survivor Series? LA Knight and Bray Wyatt going at it.
Even not a match, just a fight in a war over the microphone.
I like
It
what you
would
did
be.
there. War games. We're gonna have some wars on our hands.
Oh, you see that? I see what I did there too. Didn't even intend it. I'm sorry. Now, what we do intend next, man, just an overall kind of decent match. There was something that was intended to happen, but it didn't, and we will get to that. Shotzi, Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, Sonya Deville, Xia Li, and Lacey Evans clash in a six-pack women's challenge match for an opportunity to challenge Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Chaotic match. Some great things with these women. There was a huge botch where Liv Morgan was supposed to put Rodriguez through a table, and then we head towards the ring as Shotzi defeats I think it was Deville via pinfall to advance, and now she is going to face Ronda Rousey. Big things coming for her, but man, that it was a botch. Nothing's going to be perfect in a match, but I know they were really hoping for that table to break, but it didn't.
Things happen. It's live TV. What are you gonna do? But I gotta say, props to Shotzi, man, earning her first SmackDown Women's Championship shot, man. She could prove to be tough for Ronda Rousey.
I think so, and right after this, backstage, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler confront Shotzi. Another great segment backstage of attack, just like they did with Bray Wyatt. Shotzi being put to sleep by Shayna Baszler. I like what they're doing with Shotzi and Ronda Rousey. I really do.
Oh yeah, I could see them going after the women's tag team championships.
Oh, that would be great. Imagine that. Imagine bring back the UFC. Brings back good nostalgia from way back when. SmackDown World Cup match next again. Round two, Braun Strowman. Still round one. Second match of round one, Braun Strowman versus Jinder Mahal. They kind of cut to a commercial break and came back with Jinder Mahal on the mic, and then just randomly just taken out by Braun Strowman, basically. Before the match starts, Jinder actually does try to attack Braun Strowman, but Braun Strowman gets back up. Match starts, just basically destroys Jinder Mahal. Nice seeing ya. There he goes. First match on SmackDown in what, a good few 5-6 months. Just put to the mat, basically.
A glorified squash match, but what are you gonna do?
But Strowman winning the tournament and challenging Gunther could be something crazy. We still have a few more matches to go, but that would be certainly something phenomenal. Now, what I want to talk about next, speaking of phenomenal, we got a great return tonight, and I wasn't expecting any of it. Beef Hobb and Zelina Vega, ongoing feud between Hit Row and Legado del Fantasma. Didn't actually happen as the Viking Raiders made their return by Sarah Logan also by their side, actually just kind of attacking all stars in the ring. I think this was certainly a Triple H call. Result ended in a no contest as Vega was supposed to face B-Fab. I do see Zelina's crew, Legado del Fantasma, and also the Viking Raiders, and hopefully Hit Row. Maybe something going on with War Games, not sure, but we got 3 hungry tag teams on SmackDown, and I love to see it.
Triple H loves his factions, man. He's bringing them all back, putting them at the top of the card. He's really enhancing that SmackDown tag team division, and I'm here for it. And you know what? Way to go, Sarah Logan. It's good to see her back, man. Hopefully they use her right this time.
Right. I think so, and I think they will. I think they will, especially by Eric and Ivar's side. All right, main event time.
Here we go.
Main event. Show went by. It was a breeze. It was a great show. The WWE Universe, man, they were hot tonight. And for the way they closed out the show, they needed that intensity. Roman Reigns and the Bloodline hit the ring. Just Roman Reigns just taking all the love from the crowd on SmackDown. The Usos, they're looking strong, man. They are the longest reigning tag team champions in WWE history. Of course, Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman by their side. Man, something I didn't expect. All right. The Brawling Brutes just interrupting the tribal chief. Butch and Ridge Holland. Sheamus returned, and then Drew McIntyre followed as everybody just battles and onslaught, man, to close out the show. This will be I guess everybody has been talking about. A War Games match should feature, all of these men, and I think it's going to be a phenomenal War Games match, and we do see War Games slowly on the uprise. Now we do see who is in our men's War Game match.
Oh, dude, this really got me hyped up for Survivor Series. The Brawling Brutes with Sheamus taking on the Bloodline and Roman Reigns, dude. It's going to be one hell of a War Games match. Talk about a physical match. It's going to be bangers after bangers after bangers. It
made the Bloodline look pretty weak at the end of the show tonight. So we'll see how they react on SmackDown in Hartford next week, where we're going live. It's going to be a good show. Also, War Games, and that's where you're going too. So at least we have the men's figured out. Women's, I'm not sure what they're doing about the women's yet. They still have time for that, but we do have a great idea on how this year's War Games is going to culminate.
Oh, it's going to be one hell of a show. Let us know what you guys thought about the closeout to Friday Night SmackDown tonight. Always like, comment, and subscribe.
Now, before we go, I
Oh,
want to talk about one thing. John Cena making a return to WrestleMania 39. There have been rumors about that. Not sure about, what's going to happen there. But there is also something, what I'm pointing out right there, the WWE Championship, who is going to dethrone Roman Reigns. There have been talks about either Cody Rhodes or Seth Rollins. Makes sense. And then
Bray
there's another
Wyatt.
one thrown out there. Not Bray Wyatt, but Sami Zayn.
That would be interesting, especially with them having a what is it, Elimination Chamber in
Yep.
Canada. So that would be a definite spot where I could see it happening.
I could see it too. I could see it too. And if it's Sami Zayn, man, he will get the pop of a lifetime. But without further ado, let's end this video on the right side, man. We will see everybody for Raw on Tuesday morning.
Yes, sir. We'll keep you guys all updated with everything that you need to know going on in the wrestling universe, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out.
Ciao.